Welcome in SNY MLB insider Andy Martino. Andy, you have reported that the Mets and the Rangers are in serious talks on a Max Scherzer trade. What is the latest?
So the teams, Michelle, have been in agreement on players. Max Scherzer will waive his no trade clause, uh, provided that some financial issues are worked through. At this point, his agent, of course, Scott Boras, and Max, naturally, as with any situation, would be involved in talks with the acquiring team. And that's sort of where we are right now. So the trade is not done. But in terms of the heavy lifting to get to a trade, the talks between the teams very, very close to the finish line. Anything can fall apart until it's official, but there's a lot here, and a lot has already happened that would make Max Scherzer a Texas Ranger.
How long does that process usually take once the heavy lifting's done? Like, what could get in the way of that finishing?
Well, when a player has a no trade clause, it's fully within their rights, as Todd knows. And this part is a general answer, I know, to your general question, Michelle, not reporting specifically on Scherzer, but it's within the player's rights to ask for what's the value of that no trade clause. Perhaps the acquiring team would do something to sweeten that situation. That is what happens in these situations. Scherzer earned that no trade clause. He obviously has had this Hall of Fame, future Hall of Fame career, and I think been a great Met, even though some might disagree on that based on the way a few big games have gone. But anyway, he's earned that no trade clause, and he's earned the right to make sure that everything about this trade and what would happen in Texas, too, with his contract status is 100% to his liking, because if it isn't, he does not have to go, and that's what's still being finalized. Although he will go if these things are finalized. That's what I understand.
Are you hearing anything on a potential return for Max Scherzer from the Rangers?
Yeah, so the players involved have not been informed yet, and therefore it's not been completely finalized. There are medicals to work through, but my understanding is, the Mets have been trying to get younger. They are doing everything they can to use Steve Cohen's financial advantage to improve a farm system that they know is in need of improvement. So we certainly wouldn't expect to look at a major league piece here. We certainly wouldn't expect to look at a player that's known to most of the public, other than those who are really into the prospect lists and whatnot. And I am hoping to have more information to report on air pretty soon on that one, Michelle.